All right, I want to show you guys how to do color tone, but before we do that, let's go to our dimensions. So we have to make our dimensions 8 by 8, 8 by 10, or 8 by 12. And in order to do that, you can go to image and then just go to canvas size. And then this is where you can switch to inches and then switch it to either 8 by 8, 8 by 10, 8 by 12, depending on your image. For me, I am going to do it 8 by 10, and then I'm going to press OK. So now I want to make sure my resolution is at 300. I'm going to go to image, image size. And then you'll notice that my canvas or my image is now 8 by 10. And you just want to change your resolution to 300 pixels by inch. Once you have all of that, you want to press OK. Your image may be this small right now, and there's this whole canvas size that you need to fill up. So what you want to do is just grab your image, do Control T, and then just bring it out until it fits into your canvas. Press Enter or click on the side. So now we're going to talk about color tone.
Emily, where's my tape? I can't find it.
Okay, we gotta be quiet. So now we're going to work on color tone. Color tone is basically a color drawn from a palette of variations of the original color. So color tone is really helpful when you are trying to create more of like a warmer tone or a colder tone. But in your case, since all of your photos are from different lighting, it will just turn it into just one hue and therefore just make it seem like it's not as photoshopped and it looks a little bit more realistic. So what we're going to do first is we are going to go to Layer, New Fill Layer, and go to Solid Color. And we're going to do this twice, one for the shadow and one for the highlight. So Layer, New Fill Layer, Solid Color. And you can just press OK, and a color picker will come up. This is where you will be picking. Let's go with our shadows first. So if you want like a reddish shadow or bluish shadow with red highlights, making it a little bit more of like a purplish hue, you can do that. But also, it doesn't have to be your final color. You can always change this color. So just pick a color that you want, press OK. And then you'll notice that right now it's a solid color. That's because we did not switch our blending option to a soft light yet. But we're going to keep it like that for now. And then we're going to go down to FX, blending options. And over here, if you go down to blend if gray, it says underlying layer. This is where we will be switching this to a shadow. So in order to switch this to a shadow, I'm going to hold down the Alt button. And as I'm holding down the Alt button, I'm going to drag this. And you can notice that it splits up into two. And I'm going to drag it all the way to the left. So right to left will be shadows. And then you press, you can go to normal. And then now you can do a soft light and press OK. So there is my shadows. It's going to give a blue tint to all my shadows. Now I want to do another one for my highlights. I'm going to take off the eyeball so I don't see it. I'm going to go to do the same thing, Layer, New Fill Layer, Solid Color. Press OK. Pick a color, press OK. We're going to do the same thing. So FX, blending options. So again, this is the layer style that comes up, but instead, we're going to go from left to right instead of right to left. So for our highlights, we're going to go on this side. We're going to do the same thing, hold down Alt, and then, oops, and then you'll see it split, and then bring it all the way down to the other side. We're going to switch the blend mode to soft light. Once you have that, you press OK. Now you'll notice that all of my highlights have a more of a reddish tone. I'm going to bring my eyeball back in, and now they're both, you can see both of them together. What you can play around with now is play around with the color tone. So these are your highlights. This is your shadows. You can click on this thumbnail and now move around what color you like. And it's very easy to manipulate. So press OK if you like it. You can mess with your shadows.
Mommy, okay, I like it.
Okay. Mess with your shadows. And that is all you have to do for your color tone. So make sure you upload your before your color tone and now after your color tone. To save, File, Save As. You want to save two, right? One as a Photoshop, which is PSD with your first name, last name, combined photo. Save that, press save. And then you want to upload the JPEG, so JPEG, not JPEG 2000 or JPEG stereo, just JPEG, and upload that as well.
JPEG.
And then also save that as well. And you're going to upload the JPEG into your Google Classroom and the art gallery.